Yo, guys, the fact that you keep jacking off and that you're fat is the reason why so many things in your life is just not going the way you want right now. Um, Listen, I've been on both sides of the spectrum, right? I've been out of shape, a guy who's fucking every day just busting nuts, right? Not because I was getting some, but because I was just falling victim to my own temptations, right? And I've been a guy like now where I am lean. Is there people more lean than me? Of course, but I am in shape and I'm retaining. And it's a thing that, like, guys, it's just a night and day difference. That's why I'm making these videos over and over again. It's because my life has changed dramatically from being in shape to being out of shape. I've been both. I've been back and forth, okay? And more times I proud to admit, there's been times like years ago where I was living in Texas or I was in Florida and then got into shape, uh, and then moved to Texas, got out of shape, and then, but that period of time when I was in shape, bro, I was having everything on easy mode. Dude, everything was on easy mode. Starting with your physical benefits, of course, right? Physical benefits is obvious, right? You look good, you feel good, you got more energy, you got more strength, you have just like a lightness about yourself, right? Then you get the social benefits, right? Obvious ones, dating. Dating's gonna be way easier. I felt like for a while, guys, I felt like I was fucking the next Hugh Hefner for a hot second. I was like, and it's funny, it's kind of like one of those things, like, it's funny saying this on a video, but so let me be honest, I felt like I was the man for a while because I was just doing so well in that aspect, and it was like like a fish in a barrel, right? Just boom, right there for me. And you get like women are you don't you think, oh, I gotta learn how to like pass shit tests, this and that. Yeah, it's absolutely great to learn how to speak to women and how to be better socially and whatnot. But man, I'm telling you, you're not gonna have as many hurdles when you are in shape, right? All of a sudden, like, you can have the same job, same face, same everything, guys. But if you're in shape, you're just gonna have women naturally be more receptive and respectful towards you, okay? And you're just gonna have things just naturally come to you. Um, but when you're out of shape, guys, that's when you're gonna have more shit tests. You're gonna have more obstacles, right? Even guys disrespect you more because you're disrespecting yourself. That's the thing, guys. Why would someone respect you if you don't even respect yourself, right? And that's what it is when you're out of shape. You are disrespecting yourself. Every time I was out of shape, I did not respect myself. Okay, and it's like the airplane analogy of like the mask and the airplane, right? So you got to help yourself. Shit goes down. You got to get your own damn air mask on first before you help out your neighbor or whoever, right? Same thing with being in shape, guys. You got to, and respect and how other people treat you. It's like you have to take care of yourself first. You got to get your ass to shape first before, um, other people respect you, right? And the easiest way, man, is you can BS yourself, right, with all kinds of affirmation stuff. Not saying that they don't work, but you can BS yourself, or you can be a guy who actually locks in and gets shit done, so that you have a true, deep, visceral feeling inside of you of like, yeah, man, I'm good. I look good. I feel good, right? There's all kinds of ways of kidding yourself, right? Of like, oh yeah, I'm actually 200 pounds, like I'm 100 pounds overweight, but I keep saying the same in my head over and over again. I'm gonna believe it, right? You're gonna believe it to a certain depth in your brain, okay? And then after a certain point, you're gonna be, your BS, right? But when you're in shape, guys, when you're lean, dude, I'm telling you, man, it's like a fucking throughout every core of your body, you're crushing it, right? So, and guys, stop jerking off, man. In the meantime, while you're on this weight loss journey, this fitness journey, you can get benefits with women and yourself and other people respecting more just by stop jerking it. If you're constantly the type of guy who is busting nuts, man, I'm telling you, like, go a couple of days without doing it just to see some type of effect. But if you're constantly the type of guy who is busting nuts, you're just draining your life force energy, guys. I'm telling you, man, I am motivated night and day too by retaining my seed. Okay, because whenever whether I'm in shape or out of shape, if I'm busting nuts, man, by doing it myself, I am. You're not feeling the best you can feel. You know, you're not as clear minded. I'm way more articulate in my thoughts and the way I speak whenever I'm on retention, guys. Whenever I'm off retention, it's like less motivated to even make videos. I'm less motivated to socialize with people unless I command respect less. Just retention is such a game changer. And, guys, like as I've been doing retention, I've been practicing retention on and off for years now. And as I've gotten more experience with it, I used to think that in order to get any benefits, you would have to go like 7 days at least without, busting a nut to start feeling retention benefits. Now it's to the point, man, you can just go a couple of days, bro, and it's a huge difference. You don't need to go for long periods of time, man. You can just go a couple days at a time. At least for me, I feel a big difference. I think for you too, especially for a guy who's been busting really frequently. So, yeah, guys, and of course, if you go a week, 2 weeks, the benefits just get better and better. So yeah, you got to mess around, play with it, see what works for you. But I really truly think that it doesn't take a lot to really get to the point where retention starts kicking in. And I'm telling you guys, if you combine these two, you combine um, retaining your seed retention, right, with being lean, dude, you are above the majority guys. That your aura is gonna be so much higher versus a guy who's just average, right? Even a guy who's just maybe he's just lean, right, but he's not retaining. Your aura is gonna be heavier. It's better than his, right? And then, especially if you got a fat version of yourself that's jacking off all the time, you're really gonna have a better aura. So, guys, you can stack things in your life, man. That's the beautiful thing about life. There's multiple things. There's multiple ways of self improvement and getting to like a state of living that which you enjoy about yourself. But when you stack these things, man, it just cool things happen. I'm telling you, man, very cool things happen. But I think honestly, the biggest needle out of the two is going to be being lean. But in the meantime, guys, on your journey, it's going to help out too by retaining your seed and getting to the point where even on the day-to-day basis, while you're on that path of becoming lean, you are just fucking you're more clear-minded. You can look people in the eyes more as you're walking down the street. Like today, this morning, pretty girl is walking down the street, and of course, because I'm lean now, they're smiling at me, dude. Like I swear, like every pretty girl I have fucking crossed path with today, you see them looking or they're smiling, right? This beautiful girl, I'll still like half fucking sleep, and it's one of those things. When I'm not retaining guys, it's more. I feel like I'm just kind of like the eye contact part. I'm kind of like I'll be more dodgy by eye contact. Okay, to make it clear or to make it simple, right? But this morning, half asleep, pretty girl is walking my way. I'm gonna look at her, or even a guy who's walking my way. I'm gonna look them in the eyes, right? That's the thing. You gotta have eye contact with people. This is something that's important. No matter if you're attracted to someone or not, just every person. If you're walking out the street, you gotta be able to look them in the eye and be able to be the one who maintains eye contact, right? And they're gonna be like, oh shit, they're gonna feel your aura energy. Either they're a confident person and then they're gonna maintain eye contact back and acknowledge each other, or they're gonna be darty or whatever. They're gonna be more submissive to their eye contact. So retention is something that definitely helps that out quite a bit. So yeah, guys, there's so many things in this life that you can use to your benefit and to becoming a better version of yourself. Those are just some of those. And I think they're things that really move the needle. So, anyways, guys, all I got for right now. Yeah, shoot me a text, whatever, if you want to reach out. 786-897-4754. Peace.